Good morning, everyone. Jer here with another Wild Woman Wisdom. It's going to be a short one, but I wanted to come on and talk about why I'm an asshole. Yeah. So a lot of people who know me, they will hear me say this at some point that I am an asshole. And basically what I mean when I say that is, you know, so many times in my life, I have been in situations where I've had to speak up on certain things. I've had to speak out and say, hey, that's not right. Or think about doing it this way, right? Because I mean, the thing is nobody knows what they don't know until they know. And we talk about this all the time, day and night, comes out on these lives all the time. But, being that, you know, it was National Indigenous Day yesterday, I wasn't able to get on. My posts weren't going on for some reason, and I'm actually in Vancouver this weekend with the publisher, and you know, we're doing these incredible things, helping people to, you know, really take their power back and to voice their dreams and take back, you know, and basically share their stories with others, right? So that's what I'm doing this weekend. But I wanted to come on and I wanted to share a specific story that I had, or a situation that I had in the past. And so when I say I'm an asshole, what I mean is that it's hard for me not to say something when everybody's thinking it, right? And that's kind of served me really well in my life, because it's allowed me to really connect with people. I feel like, you know, most of the time when we're in situations and you're sitting there thinking about something, other people are thinking it too. It's just nobody has the courage or the strength or whatever it is to say something, right? And so that's what I mean when I say I'm an asshole. And so, okay, so the situation, again, because it was Indigenous Day, I am Indigenous. I'm very proud to be Indigenous. And so in this certain situation that I was in, I believe very strongly in giving back and being in the community. And so this day in particular, I was working on a committee for a round dance. And there was an older woman, in our culture, we call them elders. And she was talking about, you know, our culture and you know, who we are as a people today, and, you know, really carrying our traditions, our values, all of that type of stuff. Hey, Rox. Hey, KJ. How you guys doing? And so she was saying, you know, we were in this really intimate setting. And she was saying, you know, our young people, they don't want to carry on our traditions or our values, or, you know, they're ashamed of who we are. They want to be this, or they want to be these other cultures. Hey, Sam. And so I, again, being that I'm an asshole, I had to just really humble myself in that moment and really breathe into it. But this was a lesson, right? This was a way to kind of get a point across. So I went out of my way and I said, I know why you think that, and I'm going to say this from the most humblest, most purest, loving space. But if we failed in carrying on our tradition and our values, it could be because you failed in giving it to us, right? So we both failed each other here, and not to, you know, point blame or to point fingers or to hurt each other, but to understand that, you know, if we failed in being these prideful, righteous, insanely beautiful people that we are, you know, it was because we had the values, traditions, and stuff. It wasn't passed on to us, right? That pride piece that is so core to why you want to be a certain way, right? So I basically said, you know, if we failed in being Indigenous, it's because you failed to teach us how to be Indigenous, right? And it's unfortunate that I had to do it and say it in that way. But I mean, again, because I'm an asshole, I got to say the things that everybody's thinking, but nobody will say. And even in that way, I feel like because I didn't grow up, you know, in my community, I kind of have always been living in an urban setting, so I didn't really have those relationships that a lot of people do get to have, and that passing of the legacy of the torch, that type of stuff. So my case may be rare, but I know a lot of people who have also grown up this way and have these same feelings that I have. So not only, you know, because there's a lot of us that are craving the knowledge. We want to know what it is to be Indigenous. We want to know what it is to be whatever your culture is out there that you're watching this video. We want to know, we want those stories of, oh, your dad used to do this, or oh, your grandfather used to be that, and you're like that, right? For me, there was a very big disconnect. So I was always kind of like looking and searching and wondering, why am I like this? Why do I talk like this? Why do I dress like this? Why am I so outlandish and crazy, right? And through, self-discovery, you're able to identify, wow, I did have, some incredible women and family members in my life, and they really helped me and shaped me to be this person, even if I didn't know directly and nobody told me. There were those opportunities where or there was really great people who laid the tracks down, if you will, for me to be and do this work that I'm doing now. And that's what I speak about in my Wild Woman. I was able to receive an award. I'm actually going to be speaking here in like 15 minutes, so I got to get going, but that's why I wanted this live to be short. But when I speak about Wild Women, I'm talking about the women who have laid down the tracks for me to be and do the things that I'm doing now, right? And that goes to anybody, your father, all the people who have come and they've been strong and courageous, and they've really built this platform for you to be able to do that. And how are you honoring that? Are you honoring that? So getting back to breaking free, so being more of an asshole, that's what I'm gonna talk to you guys about. I said I would give you 4 ways. I have to jump off here right away, but one of the best ways is to stop making excuses for the things way they are, the things, how people are, the way you are. Is I'm like this because I'm like this, right? And it's stop making excuses is a huge one. 2, if you see something, it's wrong, it doesn't feel good, that feeling you feel is like, oh, this is not good, say something, do something. So that's the second thing. The third thing would be getting in situations and around people who can really help you to become the person that you want to become. We go around too many times and we say, oh, there's no opportunities, there's no this, there's no that. You have to make the opportunities. It's up to you. Like, you have to keep your word and your integrity of your word, and the things that you want, you have to actually do work to get there, right? So do the damn work. So that's 3. Number 4, let me see. Maybe a good one is to act like it's already happening, right? So actually leading your life and acting like you are already that person. That is that's been a big thing for me. Even though, my circumstances weren't the way that I wanted them to be, I always acted in that way, which was, I know something's going to come from this. I know something is far greater than I can see for myself. So I'm going to be and act this way in the things that I do and be, because that is how I want to be. And that's how I want to be remembered. I want people, just because I had these circumstances, I'm not going to go around and bash people and be crazy. So again, it's humbling yourself, really taking in and living the lifestyle that you want now to create it in the future. So those are 4 quick steps. I hope that all made sense. Now you guys know why I'm an asshole, and I hope that you guys can be more assholes too, in the most loving, amazing way. I hope that made sense. I hope you guys got some good content out of this today. If you guys need help with being more of an asshole, reach out to me. I'm really excited to be here in Vancouver today. I got the sniffles, but hey, there's no excuse. I gotta be crazy and wild and inspire people, and that's my job. And I'm so honored that I get the privilege to do that. I'm just gonna go jump on stage now. So hope that this live made sense to you guys, and that you guys are having an amazing weekend. Hey, Autumn. Who is it? Chatao? Hey. And I hope you guys are doing amazing. Be more of an asshole today, but in a loving way. Okay? I love you guys lots. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.